as they get set to go head-to-head with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. Here's Mecole Hardman. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. He finds some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Complete. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Chiefs 7, Patriots nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Cam going to swing this out wide to Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
A very solid gain of 27. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
James White's first carry. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
At the 41. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's White, and he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 35. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
2nd and 1. At the Chiefs 20.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. 12 yards there and a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Chiefs.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Kansas City.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's the end of the
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete
to Lady.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And again, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go.
Mahomes to throw once more. Going for it all. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Is good.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But the blitz coming, and down he goes. Tano Passanio in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. A screen to Bell. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Complete to Lady.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Patriots.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Mahomes.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
40-yard line.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of the rush coming, and he's taken down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. From the 50, Newton. Out to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Chiefs.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on.
It's caught inside the 25.
I'm only going to be able to carry it
and
so
all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Number 10.
Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. Rodgers now on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to
Devontae Adams, 41 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Mason Crosby.
Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. 20. 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 75 yards. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with an extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on first down. Got a man. It's Tanyan, complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 7-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he is going to lose yardage here. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
That's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, Will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
Third and goal at the 4-yard line. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
14, Colts 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Colts take over first and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rivers. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. First and 10, Taylor now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. They're looking at a second and 8 now from the 10. Rivers to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now they're staring at a third and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Throwing, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
He got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30. 10.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. 91 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On the return is Irvin.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Rams.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Goff. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They got a man. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again. Gone. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
And 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 24.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete.
A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 26 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Woods, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Throwing again is Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At their 49-yard line.
Again, Goff. They find Henderson there. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And it's Kupp. He's got it. And they get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Quick pass to Kupp. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. There to stop it was Darius Leonard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Goff now looking to throw. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Space to maneuver at the 40. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Down Colts.
Play action now. Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Rams take over 1st and
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the 50, it's gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and 4. Now gone. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. He'll let this go for the end zone. Well, he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Rodgers on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
16 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before break here. Gone. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Rodgers on the return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
4 yards.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get nothing out of that one. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on third down, Rivers. This one complete to Doolin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of
27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Hines. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On third down, Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 25. Inside the 45. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They run again with Hines, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Blocker is in on the stop.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off play action. Here's Goff. We'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
3-yard line.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To the air again. Gone. His throw incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Goff throwing complete to Cup. Room here to run. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, the second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Rodgers on the return. A dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. He's picked up near his own 48, and the return stops at the From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it'll be third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ryan to the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tackle made at the 20.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
To Marcus Robinson, the intended target on that one.
And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score, Chiefs 7, Falcons 0.
Now Bell. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's Calvin Ridley on the receiving end from Matt Ryan. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a first down carry by Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
23 more yards.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season, but CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night, and then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night, that feels like an old school kind of a game, doesn't it? And now we'll have Andy Dalton at quarterback for Dallas. And Green Bay, Tampa Bay, that's simple. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. And Cleveland, Pittsburgh, how great is this now to feel like it's the old AFC North battle with Cleveland fully in the fight?
Now Ryan on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Hardman on the return.
35 yards that time on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
He gives to Gurley.
And all the way down to the 35. A big run there by Gurley. 43 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And this one through the uprights and good.
24, Falcons 7. Harrison Butker to kick.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Chiefs 31. Falcons.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Brings up second and
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted.
Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. The 20, 10.
Action.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Chiefs 38, Falcons 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Under a heavy possession. Down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
A loss of 5 yards. It's second down.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Tack McKinley, the UCLA product, the one who brought him down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 46 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 45. Falcons 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. He's at the 50. 30, past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
For Kansas City.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, we've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 50, check 50. Check your heart rate.
Today's final score, Chiefs 52.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. He can run for it, and he will. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. On 2nd and 2, Mahomes. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Mahomes going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now, before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. A screen to Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3, Chiefs nothing.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 34 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Chiefs 10, Chiefs nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what...
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
The Chiefs.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
2-yard gain on the play.
And then throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
The final pick in this year's first round. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Going deep here for Watkins. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Mahomes pass.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40.
It's over. Let's
20,
dominate.
10, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards, and the Chiefs have taken the lead.
On for the point after.
That is a dangerous combination right there as we are learning quickly. Mahomes to Hill.
And think about the number of ways that they are dangerous, because Hill can run past anyone, so he can throw it all the way downfield to him. But also on the shorter catches, as we saw here, catch it underneath, catch it in front of someone, he makes a move or uses his speed, and he's still gone. Either way, he can go the distance.
And either way, good luck.
Take over first.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He's got the first down and more past midfield.
That's what it is, baby.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins, 63 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What did we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a passage taken in by Hill, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Well, we got a second here, Charles. Let's play believer, non-believer. I'll give you a couple teams off to surprising starts. You tell me if you believe that they will continue that way. And let's start with the Browns at 4-1.
Non-believer last year, believer to start this season, believer even after they got whacked in opener by Baltimore. I think they'll contend for a playoff spot.
Okay, the Bears, same record, 4-1.
I still want to see more out of this team, but I like how their defense plays. Still need consistency on offense.
And then lastly, what about the Panthers at 3-2?
Oh, one of the great stories in the early going. Non-believer, because I think their division's too tough with Tampa Bay and New Orleans. But, boy, I like what they're doing so far, 3-2. Way better record than what people thought.
Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit. But I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. Two corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
Mahomes now to throw.
Kansas City.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
That's the end.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a gain of 10.
Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Third quarter action from Kansas City, second down and 10.
And again, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Bell, the ball carrier.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
And maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now.
Mahomes firing complete.
Mahomes.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
Kelsey.
you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Brought down.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Kansas City.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down.
He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 6.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
On for the point after.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 39-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
Now it's Mahomes again. The 20. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. Mahomes now on first down. And this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
In a 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He'll buy some time right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. And they're not able to convert on. Fourth down. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Point after up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Hardman on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pick.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Mahomes now on the sneak, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Bell. Chris Jones on the stop. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.